Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And this is the weekly holiday show. I'm your host, Mr. James, sporting a pair of Amazon Echo frames, just trying something new. And here are your selected holidays for the week of September 13th through 17th. That's Monday through Friday. What are we going to celebrate this week as we're entering into the fall, I believe? Yeah. Do I believe? Yes, I do believe. Monday, the 13th, we have Celiac Awareness Day. When someone mentions that they're gluten-free, they could have something called celiac disease. There are those that are gluten sensitive, like myself, although I've never been tested for celiac. I could be, but those people cannot have gluten, like myself. And what is gluten? It's rye, it's barley, it's wheat. There's a lot of products with wheat. It's things like that, which is a type of protein, which gluten is, that holds things together. So if you ever thought of how when you look inside bread, take a piece of bread and you open it up and you see all those little bubbles it makes and stuff, and it's really stretchy. That's the gluten that's holding it together. But guess what? Most of the world doesn't eat gluten. Most of the world eats rice, and rice is gluten-free. In fact, there's a lot of different things that are gluten-free. So being gluten-free, which I am, past 8 years I've been gluten-free, is not a big hassle. It just is sometimes if I go to eat and everything seems to have wheat in it, which for some reason seems to make products cheaper. But I recognize everybody on Monday, the 13th. If you are celiac or gluten-free, just know there's many people out there that are sensitive to gluten, and the world really doesn't need gluten. If you think about it, we've got so many different ways to make breads and foods that we could eat, survive on. So I'm pulling for you. Tuesday, the 14th, Parents' Day Off Day. What? Yeah. No, parents aren't going to take the day off from being parents. It's just to recognize that parents have a lot of different things to do, right? They have to take care of children. They have to take care of jobs, bills, a place to live, food, all of this stuff. Yeah, they need a day off. And it's weird that it's on Tuesday because that's usually a working day and it could be a very busy working day. And according to this holiday, parents should just take the day off. But that's not going to be good if they're teachers, because teachers need to be at school teaching. Can't take the day off. Anyways, if you know a parent, thank them on this day for being a parent. Thank your own parent. Thank somebody for doing the things they do to take care of another person or people. And thank a teacher while you're at it. You may know one. Wednesday the 15th, it's online learning day. Wow, I've spent so many years doing online classes. And right now, that's my favorite way to do this because I don't have to show up someplace and drive or whatever, prepare myself. Whereas I can do everything on the computer at different times of the day. If I want to wake up in the middle of the night and do some homework, I can do it. It's online learning. We're learning all the time online. I'm hoping that this is a chance to learn online as well. You'll learn about a few holidays, and that's what I'm here for. So recognize on Wednesday the 15th that online learning does occur. It is amazing. We should keep up doing that. That might be the way the future is going to be anyways, with us in a pandemic still and having to learn remotely, but still learning, still being engaged, and still connecting with others. And that's what learning is all about. Thursday the 16th, guacamole day. Da, 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 just made that up. Guacamole, one of my favorite things. Avocados, one of my favorite fruits. A fruit because it's got a seed right in the middle. Look at that belly right there. Where do they come from? I know you're going to ask that. Avocados come from Mexico, and it was the Aztecs, the ancient Aztecs, that came up with a way to take avocado, mash it up, mix it with a few herbs and spices, and you've got guacamole. Delicious. If you haven't had guacamole yet, of course, you can buy this at the grocery store. You can go to a restaurant that might have Mexican food, but try it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. Avocados are great because they're a plant that have a lot of decent fats, and fats are just some nutrient that our body needs, and it's a good one. And yeah, guacamole is great on chips. It's great on bread. Have it in the morning for breakfast. Yeah, you can do that, or have it as a side, or just put it on top of something to make it extra nutritious and add some calories. Guacamole all day long. That's what I would say. Friday the 17th, Apple Dumplings Day. It's actually also Hug Your Boss Day. So if you have a boss on Friday, hug them, in a pandemically friendly way. But then give them an apple dumpling. Now, what's an apple dumpling? Well, I'm from the state of Maine, and pretty soon we're going to be picking apples. In fact, I think we can pick apples now, but I like it when the air is a little crisp, because then I think the apples get more crisp. Maybe that just might be in my head. But apple dumplings are like mini apple pies. You kind of put the apples crushed up in there, a little bit of sugar, whatever, and you have this sort of dough around it and fold it in. Now, being gluten-free, as you learned from this episode, I have to find a way to make that dough gluten-free. And I'm thinking I can do it because I want to make these apple dumplings, because I heard in some countries, these are eaten for breakfast. That sounds amazing. An apple dumpling for breakfast? I really don't like raw apples. I like cooked apples. So if I go apple picking and get 5 to 10 pounds of apples, a pretty big bag, I need to do something with them. Apple dumplings. Yeah. I can't just live off of Huel, which you may be noticing right here, which is just a drink that is like a meal replacement. But pick some apples, and even if you don't do it by Friday, think of the recipe you're going to use for when you pick apples to make those dumplings. They're going to be delicious. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe for these weekly videos. They keep getting more interesting, right? Oh, they're always interesting. Celebrate something, have fun, take care, hug a boss, have a dumpling. Sounds good.